Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this will be our reading for our personal happenings for January 2nd to January 8th. So we'll go from Sunday to Saturday. And I hope you guys have had a wonderful holiday and you're continuing it on. Maybe we can drag it out a couple extra weeks. I would love that. So, but anyway, let me drop the camera down and let's see what's coming through for us this next week. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I decided to use the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. And I've allowed for reversals already, so I just have to center in again. Oops. And draw the card. So I'll do 2 cards for each day, and of course the intention with this reading is always to align my higher self with all of your higher selves and get messages for how we can spiritually grow for the week. How can we heal? What do we need to look at in order to, what do we need to be with and experience in order to come back home to who we truly are? Come back home to our spiritual essence. What soul work may need to be done? Okay, so here's, let's just do it this way. Sunday. Coming back home, yes. Slow down. Okay, so that's Sunday the 2nd. Here's Monday the 3rd. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is right here. Okay. All right. Oh, got plenty of room up above. Okay, so hopefully there's enough here. Ooh, just barely. It looks like we have family things this week. You know, isn't it always that way though? Our you know, healing our family of origin issues, right? Okay. Chopstick, come on. Okay. So, Sunday here, we have the 4 of Wands and the Knight of Swords reversed. So with the 4 of Wands, this has to do with, you know, families coming together. It's a travel card, it's events, it's all things happy. It is celebrating, it's having, you know, fun. Sometimes it's relocation, sometimes it's people moving, you know, out of from one home into another. But it's a really good card, it's a very positive card. And with the Knight of Swords reversed, it's about slowing down to be with family. If it has to do with a travel situation, it can be some people still, you know, not able to get, you know, weren't able to get out of the airport, and now they just have to go back home. Or maybe not. Maybe it's that it takes longer, but they are able to, you know, to get back home, or maybe there and back home. I mean, this has travel issues all over it. So that could be the situation for some people on Sunday. If it's not that, it would be celebrating and having fun and having lots of harmony, but and in ways where we slow down, you know. We had New Year's Eve, we had New Year's Day, And then here we are with the day after going, okay, this was a lot of fun. I loved the fun I had, but now I'm tired. I'm pooped. I, and sometimes it's having a little bit of, one of the key words with the Knight of Swords I always remember is like, unpredictability, like not really knowing which way to go. So that could be, and it's a Sunday. Who cares? Maybe we don't need to know which way to go. Maybe it's just about relaxing and having fun, right? I mean, it sounds good to me. Now, for some people, these two cards spell family troubles. And if that's the case, then, if there's family issues to heal within is the only place we can heal it. And letting go of any, because we have with these cards, mom and dad issues and issues with manipulation. When the Queen of Cups comes through, reverse, we're in that realm. When she's straight up, she is emotional intelligence. She's the one who honors everything that is sacred. That's why the cup is so big. It's a big urn and vessel, and the lid is there because she's intently focused on keeping the family together, right? And taking care of the children and being emotionally present and clearing out her own emotional baggage to the point where she's, she can hold that. She deserves that. But when she comes to reversed, the work hasn't been done yet, and you could be dealing with somebody who's very emotionally manipulative. It's possible that or it could just be somebody who's kind of needy. There could be some neediness going on, but there's immaturity. There's emotional immaturity because the emotional body hasn't cleared out to the point where the feelings flow in a free way, free of manipulation. Now, on another level, it could just be insecurity, like not feeling secure. So maybe these are some of those issues that are healed. I love that we have two queens together, but they both came through reversed, and it has to do with emotional issues and feeling safe. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is like not getting what you needed on the emotional level, like a mother who wasn't there for you. In a way, well, she wasn't there for herself, so she can't give you what she doesn't have or didn't have, and then on the physical level too, these two cards reverse spell, that type of abuse that we experience by being neglected, and neglect is abuse. It is. I mean, it might not be violence like the Knight of Swords would be. It might not be physical violence, but it's still abuse because it's neglect. So, it's challenging. When the Queen of Pentacles comes through reverse, this has to do with codependency or somebody being dependent and excessively, it's everything like I said, neglect, dependence, codependence. Both of these cards spell codependence. And so the work is always to free up from that, and there are so many books on codependence and freeing ourselves from that. I think it was Melody Beatty, Beatty, who was one of the pioneers years ago. So there's so many books. Just go wherever you're drawn to work with healing that. But basically, healing dependency and codependency issues are dynamics in the family that I think probably every family has had at one point or another. I mean, if you were born into a family that didn't have those issues, then my hat's off to you, but I don't know anyone who I've never met anybody who didn't witness those dynamics. Either, you know, you had a workaholic father and an alcoholic mom, or you had an alcoholic father and the dependent mother who didn't earn her own money and stayed with him anyway, and you were in the middle of all of that. So, you know, you have to heal issues from both ends, from the father and the mother. All of that is here with these cards. I mean, look at all of these court cards. And the primo mother card right here, and then the father who has all the money and can control the mom. That's the message I'm getting here. I've got codependency cards here. And then this is taking self-responsibility and walking away from those dynamics. So yeah, we've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, da 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 da, but we've got a pattern here. If I look at these cards as just reading, and you know, what's up for healing. Now, what time of year do we get the most triggered by family? Of course, it's the holidays. So if this week is cleansing ourselves from that, then that's the best work that we can do. And we can only heal what we're conscious of. You know, consciousness is really just awareness. It's just a, you know, a different word for the word, you know, awareness. So we have to become aware first, and then we accept the, you know, the issues, and we meet the pain, and we take self-responsibility for, you know, with the King of Wands, this guy reversed is all about, you know, control. And it could be the dad who wasn't loyal to the mom. You know, this could be the cheating dad. This could be an abusive dad. This can be a ruthless type of a dad, you know, who's a bit of a bully and majorly, you know, controlling. And, you know, that's kind of like a thing that kids have to, well, we're not kids anymore, but as adults, we grow up and we take self-responsibility. We accept that, meet the layers of pain, and then we walk away from it because there's nothing we can do anymore. So if these are family dynamics still going on in your family that you were exposed to over the holidays, now by Tuesday you're walking away and you're in your own authority, and you're, you know, you can see where you've come from, and now you're creating. I love that these two cards landed in the middle of the week, because to me it feels like the overall theme, where with the King of Pentacles, we're in our own authority, where we know that we provide for ourselves. We know how to go the direction we want to go. We know how to sustain our creativity. The Empress is all about creativity. All about abundance. Both of these cards, major, major abundance here. She's also all about nurturing, so nurturing our creativity. And then here we might not have a lot of action, but we've got teamwork here, right? And maybe it's just a deeper awareness of how we realize that, you know, we need two parents in order for us to thrive. And maybe we didn't all have that, but we're coming into our authority more and more and more. This King of Pentacles is, both of these cards actually, it doesn't get any better than that when we're talking, you know, abundance, right? This has to do with creating sustainability in our lives in very creative ways that grow. You know, Venus is in Capricorn right now. This card is ruled by Capricorn, so this really can you know, give voice to the fact that we're all learning to come from our inner integrity and create financial abundance based on our based on our integrity, working within spiritual law, principles, whatever you want to call it. If you don't like the word laws, we could say spiritual principles to create our the levels of abundance for the future, because this is all about sustainability and creating that abundance. Okay, so then Thursday, with the Ace of Wands, well, there might reversed. There might be just a little bit of a delay, but just do your best with what you have. And maybe there's a delay with the team that you wanted to work with, or a delay with the goods that you wanted to come in. Because Pentacles rule everything of the earthly realm, so we could be in that realm of not getting things that you ordered, the supplies needed. This could be a little bit of that. But on the spiritual level, I think it's more about, it's okay if things take time. It's better to just keep working with that element of abundance. And paying attention to this theme is excellent. Now, on Friday with the Hermit reversed, well, it can be sometimes feeling a little lost, a little sad, a little lonely. Maybe that's what's up for healing. Maybe it's the task of feeling your loneliness and then healing it and freeing yourself from it. There's that possibility of being afraid of being alone. Well, the way you work with that is just to be with yourself in your pain. And then you're never alone because you have yourself, right? Now, I'm a firm believer in that we have our comforting guides and guardian angels with us always. So it's an excellent time to open up to that type of healing. And then by Saturday, it can all come through really quickly. So Friday having the Hermit reversed can, I guess the best thing to do, I would say, is just feel your pain if anything comes up. Be willing to go within, and don't worry if you've made any mistakes in the past. The past just comes back because it's needing to be healed. There's never any need to, there's no need to beat ourselves up or feel stuck. And especially when old fears come up with the moon, sometimes it's, it can be that place where we're needing to just risk going inside and having the day off to ourselves completely alone to do that deeper work. Because the task is always to get through this gateway, and not get stuck in duality. So just remember that those old primordial type of fears can come up often. And anytime we're in duality, that dualistic consciousness is either or instead of and. If you go that right middle path, through the center, we have there's so much in this card. This is another one of those cards that reminds me of that Carl Jung quote that says, until you make the unconscious, conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. But you can change your fate. It's like if I could grab the Wheel of Fortune card in here, but no, of course I can't. The Wheel of Fortune, turns. You can turn your own wheel of fate by just becoming conscious, becoming aware of fears, and becoming aware of where you judge yourself as being either good or bad, or right or wrong, or winner or loser. Instead of just opening up to the fact that we're here, we are unitive beings here on planet Earth having a dualistic experience, and we have to accept that duality and accept that it's good and bad. There's right and wrong. Sometimes we're in pleasure and sometimes we're in pain. Sometimes we're winning, sometimes we're losing. Like accepting all of that, that would bring in the Temperance card to me. Actually, that's those two big cups of water that are going back and forth all the time. So that's the task, to get through that gateway, is just to honor that you are a spiritually unified being, but we incarnate a piece of, I don't believe that we've incarnated our whole entire being in each lifetime. I just don't, because your beings are so big, there's no way they could fit into your body. But we can have lots of experiences by meditation and being in nature. We can open up to the totality of who we are, but it's like, good luck bringing your whole big being into your body. It's just, I don't know if it's possible on Earth. I think honestly that if we could all get under that veil of that spiritual realm that we hail from, and have enough time there in it, I think we would lose our umption. What's the word? Gumption. Our motivation for being in the body, and we'd want to just go home. And I think that that's the only reason that we don't have those experiences on a day-to-day level. Like, if you could literally every moment of every day see your guides and your guardian angels, why would you want to be on Earth? You'd want to just go back home, because it's all bliss there, you know. So we have to stay on Earth. We have to do that, and it requires a lot of healing. And with this Two of Cups reversed here, sometimes we're in that place where we just aren't that interested in things on Earth. But then the energy comes back in. With the Eight of Wands, we do have life force. That when we've done this work, we have more life force that comes into the body, right? Because wherever our awareness, our consciousness is open and in alignment with these, the spiritual laws, the spiritual principles, then our physical energy moves just like, in a really organic way that just flows with the truth. And we have that opportunity, with Pisces with Jupiter and Pisces right now squaring the nodes, we have that opportunity to stay in that spiritual place. But never, ever, ever beat yourself up when you can't stay there, and when we get sucked back into our family dynamics and we're trying to make sense of everything. If we can just let that go, but being just utterly human, that brings in that life force in the direction that it needs to go, keeps us grounded. The Empress is very grounded. The King of Pentacles is very grounded. The Eight of Cups, we're being self-responsible and walking away from patterns, old familiar, I can't even say that word, family patterns, familial, that's the word, that have held us back. But hey, you know what? Our parents were our ticket in here, and sometimes it's just, okay, just got to let it go. Got to let it go, keep working, and keep grounding ourselves, I think, is the key here. And that would be the key to healing any broken heart, any relationship issues. And to stay like more interested in that healing work, I think, is the message there. Okay, so I have these, you're going to crack up. I have these, I don't know if it can crack up. I love them, actually. Angels Among Us. I was watching, I think it was Shield Maidens. I can't remember the name of her channel. It's really long, but if you just go on YouTube and you look for Shield Maidens something, 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 it should pop up. Anyway, I saw her use this deck. I love the hot pink. And all these cards are about all the angels, all the different angels. I absolutely love it. And they came out of the box just shuffling like a dream. Didn't have to lay them all out and air them out like I usually do. So I really recommend this deck if you like angels. Who wouldn't like angels, right? Okay. So, 3 cards. I feel like we could get a little bit more. 2 and... Oops. Okay. Oh, cool. So, Goddess Gaia. Oh, I like her clothes. Mother Nature, the provider, the elements. Well, this certainly goes with the Empress card. Oh, cool. Nice snake tattoo there. This to me goes with the oops, sorry about that glare. The definitely the Empress, and then also the Queen of Pentacles too. So connecting, grounding. It also goes with that 8 of Wands. This is, we can connect with Gaia, Goddess Gaia. Oh, and Kuan Yin. Aw, I love this one. Compassion, kindness, divine mercy. Right. It's just what I was saying before. It's about staying grounded and having compassion for yourself. Now, that would be the best way to use that Jupiter in Pisces. That, you know, we're going to have Jupiter in Pisces for all year. It won't stay squaring the nodes. But I still have to look at my ephemeris to figure out how long that transit's around. So there's healing the past and the future with that transit that we've got. And at some point, Jupiter will conjunct Neptune, and that can just be some miraculous, beautiful experiences. This is an excellent time of the year to, well, it's an excellent time to meditate. That kept coming through in all my membership readings. So then next we have, oh, Thoth. Thoth or Thoth, I don't know. Pronounce it however you want. So writing, wisdom time, and the Akashic Records. Cool. Yeah, so there's a lot of Egyptian symbology there. We've got the Ankh of the symbol of life, and there's an Egyptian, oh, I don't know, maybe that's him. Cool. I love the artwork on these cards. So, but the 3 together speak to me about being really compassionate, to give yourself that time to go within, and staying really grounded, but then sitting in meditation and doing some automatic writing. And you can connect with your own Akashic Records, your own book of life, to get your wisdom from within as to which direction to go if you need to, or whatever question you have, any question that you may have. It's all within. Everything is all within. Okay, well, that's all I have, you guys. Have a really, really good week. And again, Happy New Year. Okay, bye.